This is the Remington RX7, Remington's best ever head shaver. We're going to be looking at this product from a few different use cases. I've put timestamps in for your convenience, and this video is sponsored by Remington. Let me introduce...
How's it going, guys? My name's Luke. So I've been showing my head now for about 3 years, and actually been using the RX5 because I like the convenience. I've been using it for about 2 years now, so it's going to be very interesting to see how that fares against the RX7 and see what potential improvements the RX7 series has made.
He knows his stuff when it comes to electric head shavers. Let me also introduce to you...
Hi, I'm Scott.
Scott dropped me this message. What's with all these head shavers I keep seeing everywhere? Scott, you tell me, my man.
I wanted to try a head shaver because I get a lot of irritation, a lot of razor bumps, and I just wanted a quicker way to shave my head.
Perfect to try out the RX7. We've got a third guest.
Hi, Harry.
Hello.
All right.
I've got you a gift.
You've done what?
I've got you a gift.
A gift. All right.
Yeah.
What's that then?
Remington RX7 electric head shaver.
Now the RX7 is going to be sold at a slightly higher price point than its predecessor. Let's see what we get for our money.
In the box itself, you get the head shaver,
Here it is.
which comes with a nice guard protector for when you're not using it.
Very handy
Underneath, you will then get the Remington travel bag,
with a zip.
which contains the charging lead, which is USB, so a lot more accessible for when you're charging the shaver than being, essentially restrained to finding a shaver point.
And a brush. Get rid of all those annoying little bristles that accumulate inside shavers.
As Luke and Scott prepare for their first use of the RX7, let me fill you in on some of the key features. From a flat battery, the full charge is going to take approximately 4 hours. However, when you open this thing up,
It comes fully charged.
and on that full 4-hour charge, you're going to get approximately 60 minutes of shaving time. On the Remington RX7, you've got 5 shaving heads, and they now have 30% more flex.
Very flexible.
That's going to allow for maximum shaver to head contact, regardless of the shape of your head. It also now features
Turbo speed function.
That's going to allow you to better tackle the dense areas of the hair. For us balding guys, we know that's the sides and the back. And the shaver features what Remington are calling dual track blades, which are going to shave your hair down to 0.2 millimeters in length. Don't forget,
We press this. A little trimmer pops out. Very good for doing eyebrows, maybe even ears. They get hairier and hairier.
and of course, fully waterproof. You can wash it out, tap it out nice and easily, keeping your shaver clean.
So I'm about to show my head now with the RX7. All I've done beforehand is just quickly rinse my head over a bit of hot water. I should expect 0.2 millimeters kind of closeness of the hair length after the shave. At the moment, I'm sitting at around 2 millimeters, so you should see a difference once I've done the shave with the Remington RX7.
Our men are ready to use the shaver for the first time. Let's see how they get on.
Let's do it.
That's quite loud, that's good.
It's a little bit noisier than I thought it'd be. Don't know what the best way to shave is. Either long strokes or the small circles. The grip. It's a nice grip.
Already, I'm impressed how close that already is. I mean, that's good. That's a really close shave, and it's not struggled whatsoever. I've not had any kind of tugging, anything like that whatsoever. So already seems to be pretty good. So let's keep going. Yeah, that's good. That is good. Hasn't struggled whatsoever.
My hair's probably about a week's growth, so I feel it would work better if it was a little bit shorter. No irritation as yet.
I'm going to try the turbo mode now on the back of the head. Okay, so there's definitely a difference when using the turbo mode, a lot more power. I'm feeling a slight bit of irritation in the back of my head. I think that's my own doing because I was putting quite a bit of pressure on, whereas you definitely don't need a lot of pressure when using the turbo mode. Also, I'm really impressed with the flexion on the head on the shaver. It really molds well with the skull. So yeah, I'm going to finish off the shave now, and then we'll do an after of the shave using the Remington RX7.
First impressions, really smooth. Probably about a day's growth. Overall, very impressed. Very impressed. Clean up the sideburns. Very happy.
So overall, it seems like a very happy bunch of head shavers. One interesting thing though is this product is recommended for use every 2 to 3 days. So 2 days after his first use, Scott jumped back in for another go with the RX7.
A little bit of stubble. Let's give it a go. That was about 2 minutes. That's the overall finish. Feels nice and smooth. It was quick, easy. The only thing I would say, a little bit of irritation on the back of my neck that I can feel. But if you're looking for an alternative to wet shaving, I would definitely recommend it.
My overall thoughts with the RX7 head shaver by Remington is that I think it's a solid product, a really well-rounded shaver, very powerful. As you can see, it's had no issues whatsoever cutting my hair from 2mm in length all the way down to 0.2mm in length. You know, it's done a very tight and clean shave all the way around from my head. The only issue I had was obviously with the turbo function mode. When I was shaving at the back of my head, I did notice a bit of irritation. I just underestimated the power at the time. So yeah, apart from that, I'm really happy with how the shave looked. I'm going to keep using the shaver. I'm going to use it over my RX5 series Remington. That's how much I actually really enjoyed this shaver.
And my thoughts, something that really struck me was just how powerful you can clearly see the shaver cutting through Luke's hair here. And as an experienced user, it took Luke about 3 minutes to shave his head. And that's well in line with the 60 minutes of runtime that Remington suggests that the razor can go for. Interestingly as well, I think Luke has the answer for Scott's question here.
Don't know what the best way to shave is the long strokes or the small circles.
It's a combination of both, long shave strokes and then small circles to clean up any missed areas. And in my own personal conclusion, guys, you know, overall, I'm a fan of Remington products in general. It's a quality brand, a quality name. Anytime I've used or reviewed one of their products, I've been really impressed. My dad also vouches for the brand name here also.
Remington is an old name. I remember it well. Always been associated with quality.
But to me, the most impressive feature of this newer model is this 30% improved flex. It really does look like a genuine improvement over the RX5. You can see just in these few clips here, just how impressive that flex is. And we've also got a great clip here of what you can expect when you want to tap out your shaver. This is what it's going to look like, and this is how you can rinse it out, put it back together again, and your RX7 is good to go for your next shave. If you're looking for an electric head shaver, you can't go wrong with the Remington RX7. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. I want to thank Luke, Scott, and my dad for getting involved. Without those guys, couldn't have made this possible. Happy shaving, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.
There we are then. Very handy piece of kit.